Hey there, it's Manny with Daddy Kool Records in St. Petersburg, Florida, and we're going to do a series of videos uh, for Record Store Day. I want to go over different items that we're getting in stock. This video is going to cover the 7 inches. Usually, the last few years, Record Store Day has not had a lot in the way of 7 inches, but this year there are a bunch of 7 inches. So I want to go over them with you, try something different here. Also, I want to let you know if you're new to Record Store Day is Saturday, April 18th. We open up at 8 a.m. on that day. All of our Record Store Day items are limit one per person. You can only buy one of each of the different Record Store Day titles. We don't have a limit on how many Record Store Day titles you can purchase. So if you wanted to get 5 or 6 different 7 inches, you can. It's just one of each of the titles per person. There are no holds. There are no pre-orders or anything like that for Record Store Day items, and it is first come, first serve on Record Store Day. You can find a complete list of the records that are coming out on Record Store Day by going to recordstoreday.com, this site right here. And from here, you can click to view the list. If you click web, you will be able to see more details about the different records. And if you click PDF, then you'll get something that you can print out. Okay, so for today, we would be using the click the web version. Also, I wanted to let you know that you can each year we put out a list of Record Store Day items that we will have. We publish this list on our link tree. It's an Excel spreadsheet. It'll tell you the item, the title, the artist, how many we have in stock, and how much we would be selling that item for. So right now, everything is a zero as far as stock because we haven't received anything yet. But as we receive things, we will update that list. And you can find that link tree on either our Facebook page or our Instagram page. Here's our Instagram. And if you go to the link in bio, you will then see the link tree. You click that. And then from there, you can see our different events. Here is our RSD inventory. And then, like I said, right now they're all zeros, but you can see the artist, the title, how many we have, and how much it would sell for, and whether it's a 10 inch, a 7 inch, or a CD. There are some CDs this year, or an LP. But for today's purposes, we're going to be going over the 7 inches. All right. So also, I wanted to let you know with Record Store Day, there are different uh, ways that categorization, so to speak, of the different releases. There are RSD exclusives. That means that they are coming out that day and supposedly that day only. Then next up would be RSD first. RSD first means that it's coming out on Record Store Day, but it could come out at a later date, maybe in a different colorway or something like that. And then there are what they call limited releases, which have very, very small runs, and stores are lucky to get maybe one, maybe two if they're lucky, of those limited items. All right, so let's run through the 7 inches that are coming out on Record Store Day. I'm going to start off, I'm going to go kind of like in the order of based on how many we did order. So that would be Taylor Swift. She has a 7 inch coming out. Elizabeth Taylor, a track off of her latest album. And that one is an RSD exclusive, so you can only buy it on Record Store Day. There is a good chance we will sell out. We do have a bunch coming, and those are going to be $19.99. Okay, after that, then the next biggie we have coming in is Olivia Dean. This is a 2-track live recordings here, live from the BBC. So Olivia Dean, she is really a hot artist right now. And speaking of a hot artist, we also have a 7 inch coming from Charlie XCX. The track is Party for You, which was a single from her 2020 album, How I'm Feeling Now. We will have this. This is Basically, it's a single-sided 7-inch. The B side will be etched. This will come in a PVC plastic bag, which I don't know why they insist on doing that, but that is going to be the case for the Charlie XCX, and that one is also going to be $19.99. Next up, we have Krungbin, a couple singles off of their latest release, The Universe Smiles Upon You. This is going to be $14.99. This is an RSD exclusive, and it is limited to 2,500 copies. Okay, next up we got Lucy Dacus. It's just a new song. I don't know if it's called new song. We are all anxious to find out what it is. It is going to be an RSD first, meaning it can come out at a later date. A limited quantity of 2,000. So if you think about it, there are 1,300 plus stores participating in Record Store Day. So, how many will we get? We shall see. Okay, then next up we have All Time Low. All Time Low, they have a new 7-inch Fool's Gold. This is an RSD exclusive, limited to 1,200 copies. Fool's Gold is a track that they've been teasing for a good number of years. It is finally out on a physical format, along with the B side is a demo of a track from their latest album. The All Time Low is going to be $15.99. Okay, next up we have Tate McRae. She got a 7-inch. It's going to be limited to 3,000 copies. It is an RSD exclusive. The tracks are live, Hung Up on You, which was from a previous album, as well as the track One Day. So that's going to be pretty much a very in-demand item. Okay, next up we have Demi Lovato. This is going to be an RSD first, limited to 4,000 copies. This is going to contain the track Frequency, and it is going to be $15.99. Okay, next up we have Gigi Perez. Gigi Perez, live from Vivo or Vevo. I don't know how exactly how it's said. Discover Vivo. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, it is a site where they play, where you can watch videos. So that is kind of cool. This is Gigi Perez. Let's go back to her. Nope. Okay. So with Gigi Perez, we have 2 tracks live from this Vivo performance. And those are going to be $15.99 each. It is an RSD first, and it is limited to 4,000 copies. Okay, next up, Pink Panthers. This is a RSD exclusive, limited to 2,000 copies. It is the track Girl Like Me. And then the B side is, I am so sorry. I don't really know what the B side is. But, it is Pink Panthers, limited to 2,000 copies. So it is going to be highly in demand. It is going to be $17.99. Next up, we have Tyler Childers. This is limited to 5,000 copies and is an RSD exclusive. It is 2 tracks recorded live from his latest album, Snipe Hunter. And the Tyler Childers, those are going to be $19.99 each. Next up, we have Wolf Alice. We are always so fortunate to have on Record Store Day a release that was recorded live for Spotify. Who fucking Ray? All right, so the Wolf Alice is going to be limited to 1,000 copies. This is what they're calling a limited run. So yeah, 1,000. That's pretty low. It is going to be 2 tracks recorded live, and it is going to be they're going to be $19.99 each. Okay, next up we have Violet Grohl. She has a new album coming out in May, but Record Store Day is in April. So this is going to drop before her debut album. This is limited to 3,000 copies each. It is an RSD exclusive. The first track, What's Heaven Without You, is a tribute to David Lynch. As far as I can tell, both of these tracks are not going to be on her new album either. So some pretty exclusivity type of things going on with this. Again, there's 3,000 copies. It is an RSD exclusive, and the Violet Girl is going to be $13.99 each. Okay, next up we have Paul Weller. I love the packaging on the Paul Weller. It is limited to 1,000 copies. It is a limited run release. It is 2 tracks recorded live for the BBC, 2 tracks from Paul Weller's solo career. Okay, next up we got Sturgill Simpson, Johnny Blue Skies. This one is going to be a picture disc, it looks like. Looks like it might be in one of those dreaded PVC sleeves like the Charlie XCX. It is limited to 3,000 copies. It is an RSD exclusive. 2 tracks, Whiter Shade of Pale and You Don't Miss Your Water. Those are both covered tracks. Not sure if they are live or in the studio, but we will find out. Again, limited to 3,000 copies, RSD exclusive, and they will be $19.99 each. Okay, next up we got Danny Brown. We got a 7-inch from Danny Brown. It is limited to 1,500 copies. It is an RSD exclusive. The A side is an old track, and then the B side is an instrumental version of Grown Up. And we will have the Danny Brown for $16.99. Okay, next up, Nico Case. Nico Case, she's going to have an RSD exclusive 7-inch, limited to 2,500 copies. The first track, the A side, Cool Boys, that is a cover that was originally done by the Flat Duo Jets. And so this is a tribute to Dexter Romweber, who I believe that is Dexter Romweber on the cover, and who passed away within the last couple of years. Flat Duo Jets, if you're not familiar with them, I would highly recommend checking them out. Great band. And so this is a tribute to Dexter Romweber, Cool Boys, and then the B side is a track from her latest album. This is going to be an RSD exclusive, limited to 2,500 copies, and we will have it for $15.99. Okay, next up we have a 7-inch from Panda Bear and Sonic Boom. If you are not familiar with Panda Bear and Sonic Boom, you gotta check out some of their previous releases. This is a 7-inch with 2 tracks that are new. So I believe they probably are working on a new record. Limited to 900 copies, so I don't know how many we are going to see. But Panda Bear is from the band Animal Collective, Sonic Boom from the band Spaceman 3, and their music is fantastic. If you are a fan of Beach Boys like Holland and Sail On era, that early to mid 70s stuff, this stuff sounds so much like it. It is so good. This is going to be $16.99 for any of the 900 that we have. Okay, next up, Dropkick Murphys and The Outlet. This is an RSD first. It is going to be $15.99. What we have is the Dropkick Murphys covering a track by a band called The Outlets. And then on the B side, we have the 1980 version from The Outlets. So that is kind of cool. Some old school tribute there. Okay, next up we got Carly Rae Jepsen. A lot of pop, which is, I guess, why we're seeing so many 7-inches. A lot of pop in the 7-inch department. This is going to be limited to 2,000 copies. It is an RSD exclusive. It is the track Disco Darling which was originally recorded for her 2019 album, but did not make the album. But a demo leaked, and it's become a fan favorite. And the B side is going to be etched, so it's just a single sided 7-inch, limited to 2,000 copies, an RSD exclusive. And the Carly Rae Jepsen is going to be $15.99 each. Okay, next up, we got The Last Dinner Party. They are a smoking hot band right now. We have 2 tracks that are recorded live. These 2 tracks are from their latest album. This is going to be limited to 2,500 copies. This is going to be an RSD first, and it is going to be $15.99. Okay, next up, we have Jack Johnson and Hermanos Gutierrez. This is another limited run, 1,000 copies. Hold On to the Light, and then I guess Hold On to the Light, perhaps a demo version of this. I believe this track, if it's not on an older Jack Johnson record, it would be on the new movie soundtrack album that Jack Johnson has coming out. This is going to run $19.99 each. Okay, then next up we have the band English Teacher. And so with English Teacher, we have Nearly Daffodils. And then on the B side, we have kind of a remix, rework of that album. This is a track that was originally on their 2024 debut album. It is limited to 1,000 copies, another limited run. So a lot of 7-inches and a lot of limited run 7-inches. I mean, really, the 2 that have high quantities would be the Taylor Swift and the Olivia Dean, and probably the Charlie XCX as well. But otherwise, we're seeing a lot of real small quantities. Like I said, 1,000 copies, more than 1,000 stores participating. So if we are able to receive 1 or 2, we would be very lucky. Again, you can always find what we have in stock on our link tree, which you can access from our Instagram profile. That will take you to the link tree, which from there you would open up our inventory and you would see a spreadsheet that has what we have in stock and how much it costs. And like I said, right now, that spreadsheet is a bunch of zeros because we don't have anything in stock just yet. Okay, so let's go over some things that we don't have or won't have. The Pearl Jam. The Pearl Jam was a 7-inch that was going to be accompanied by a book of photos from their latest tour. That is not coming out, or at least not coming out for Record Store Day. So if the Pearl Jam was high on your list, cross that off, and you will have that money to allocate to something else. Okay, other things that these I did not order. That would be the Deb Never and the Matchbook Romance. I did not order those, so we will not have those. The Anderson .Paak I did not order. That is the album Malibu, broken down into a series of 7-inches. I find those to be a pretty darn tough sell, so we will not have that. And then there is another 7-inch box set coming out from DJ Coco. I'm sure it's smoking hot music from Cuba, but again, I find them to be a little bit of a tough sell, especially at the price points that they ask for. So we are going to pass on those. But all the other things that we did talk about, yeah, we have ordered those. So keep an eye on the link tree to see what as we update it, what we get in stock. Again, Record Store Day is Saturday, April 18th. We open up at 8 a.m. Record Store Day items are limit 1 per person, and there are no holds and no pre-orders and no phone orders on Record Store Day. Beginning on Sunday, the day after, yeah, we can do online sales and take phone orders and things like that. The day of, it is first come, first serve. We are open at 8 a.m. and hopefully we will see you then.